We have acquired Evernight, 7 of her to be exact, and 5 of her light cone. And so today we will be showcasing Evernight from E0 all the way until E6S5 in 2 different teams. We will of course be showcasing her with Castorice. Sorry, this little guy is a little noisy, I just got him today. We will of course be showcasing her with Castorice, and then we will also be doing a main DPS team to kind of focus on her, because I know not everybody has Castorice, and some people want to see her damage capabilities as a solo main DPS at E6. Well, I say solo main DPS, but okay, yeah, we need to get into that. So, I have hyper invested in this team, alright? I have E6 Hyacine, I have E6 Castorice, and now we have E6 Evernight. So if I were to bring this team into MOC, everything would die before we would even be able to show off Evernight at all. And so because of that, I am extremely grateful that this exists now. We will be showcasing our teams against the King in Check, which has 43 million HP. At the end of the video as well, when she is at E6S5, we will also be going against the Plight version, which has 173 million HP. And before I get into the showcase real quick, here is the build I am running on her currently. She has her light cone. Her traces are max except for her basic attack, which she never really uses. I was able to get her 4-piece. I literally spent 11 fuel and got a pretty solid 4-piece. I'm actually happy with it. I only had to craft the chest, and that's honestly one of the weaker pieces. And then this is the orb and rope. I have all the Eidolons, they're just not activated yet. And she'll be played with Tribbie, Hyacine, and Castorice in the Castorice team, and then in the DPS team, it'll be Hyacine, Tribbie, and then RMC instead. But without further delay, we will showcase her at all Eidolons. I will give my thoughts on each Eidolon at the end of the video. I also will be skipping 3, 4, and 5 just because they are not as impactful as 1, 2, and 6, and it'll save time because we're doing 2 teams. I'm going to be taking the mic and camera away for the showcases, so enjoy some lovely music and enjoy some Evernight gameplay. I also wanted to preface before I start that because of the Eidolon investment in Castorice and Hyacine, it's going to be more of a showcase of those 2 to start. That's why I picked the boss with so much HP, just so that you could actually see what Evernight is doing. But obviously this is not really going to be relatable. This is just what I've got. I can't disable their Eidolons, so it's what we're running with. But yeah, hopefully this will still showcase Evernight, different power levels, you know, the percentages and whatnot. And hopefully you'll see how big of an increase it'll be when we get her to E6 as well, and how crazy it is when the whole team is E6. But yeah, I just wanted to preface with that because it's going to be a little crazy seeing Hyacine do so much more damage than her. But yeah, enjoy.
「 いい子にしてね。大 こ
And with that, we have completed our showcase. It was a lot of Hyacine and Castorice damage at the beginning, but oh man, did Evernight pull through at the end. She does so much damage, it's crazy. Made absolute light work of the 173 million HP boss. Now, to go over my thoughts on her Eidolons, I think they're kind of nuts. There's really no way around that. 1, 2, and 6 are all great stopping points. Anywhere in between, not really. 1 being a damage increase based on the number of targets on field, basically getting higher for the fewer amount of targets there are. This is really good because Castorice and Evernight both do better in AoE situations, so when there's only 1 target on field, it allows them to do more damage to them. And this is a significant multiplier as well. 150% of the original damage is insane. Her second Eidolon is even more broken though, increasing herself and her Memo Sprite's crit damage by 40%. And on top of that, whenever she gains Memoria, she just gains another 2. It allows her to stack Memoria a lot faster. She gets a lot more of it, which will result in more damage. And on top of all of that, when using her ult, she also gets an additional 2 charges of Darkest Riddle. So basically, when she ults, she's going to be able to use the red enhanced Memo Sprite attack 4 times instead of 2. Which basically gives her permanent uptime on those attacks, so she'll never be doing the small little white ones again if she has ulted in the fight. 3 and 5 are both talent levels, and then 4 is just weakness break efficiency. This is actually pretty helpful in some situations. You know, there are some mobs in the game where like you want to be breaking them faster, and obviously when targets are broken, you'll be doing more damage to them, but is this worth going to pull for? Not really. If you're going for 4, you might as well go for 6 because holy... The classic tried and true 20% res pen, except that applies to all ally targets, not just herself. And after Eevee uses her explosion, Evernight will retain 30% of the Memoria consumed. So she will be gaining more and more Memoria the longer the fight goes on. It's really, really powerful for stacking up. It's kind of similar to Hyacine's, except, you know, not nearly as many stacks are retained because it would be broken if she just kept all of them like Hyacine does pretty much. But yeah, 30% is still quite a bit. You know, if you have 100 stacks, you're going to start with 30 again. And, you know, next time you go, you're going to have more and more. And it adds up to a lot of damage. In one of the showcases, I think we got up to 200 stacks when we did our attack. Insane amounts of damage. She is very powerful. And her light cone as well, I actually think is a great investment for the sole reason that, well, actually there's 2. I was going to say for the sole reason that DDD is on the banner. Hey, if you don't have S5 DDD, now's your chance. But on top of that as well, there are not a ton of free-to-play friendly Remembrance light cones in the game. Obviously there's her cone, which, you know, if you pull it, then you don't really need to watch this portion. Castorice's cone is actually very good on her as well. She takes advantage of these effects well, and it has a high base HP. This Hurt-A-Shop cone, I honestly don't love on her because 1, you're sacrificing a bit of damage, but 2, there are so many other Remembrance characters that want this light cone. So if you don't have any of them, or if you're not using it on anyone, then great, I guess you can use this, and you know your Evernight will be able to support Castorice in that regard. If you're trying to DPS Evernight, don't use this light cone, and if you already have this on like your Hyacine or your RMC, it's not worth getting it off of one of them to put on Evernight, I don't think. The issue then is, you know, you have these 2 pretty decent light cones that are both Battle Pass light cones. So, you know, if you're free to play, you can't really take advantage of those. This Gacha cone is actually really good on her as a free to play option, but the problem is it's a Gacha cone and it is not currently on banner. So you don't have it, you're kind of SOL. Then Victory in a Blink is not really good on her. It's not a great choice. I think honestly you'd be better off using a high base HP cone like Bailu's light cone if you don't have any of the options I mentioned prior. Like there's just not a ton of options currently in the game, and that's kind of stinky. I wish they released some more free-to-play Remembrance options. But the incentive to pull her light cone is high, A, because it's good, but B, because DDD is on banner. As a main DPS, she actually surprised me quite a bit. I thought her damage was substantial. Like, I was not expecting those kind of numbers from her. I expected them to be high, you know, maybe rival Castorice, but I wasn't expecting her to surpass Castorice in some instances. Granted that my Evernight is S5 and my Castorice is only S1, so that could definitely be making some of the difference, but Dang, why is that quote still playing even if I'm not on her? That's crazy. Yeah, she's just really strong. I know the showcases were not relatable by any means because all of these characters are E6 and my Tribbie's E1, but I can't disable these, so we were just working with a very wheeled out showcase today, and that's okay. I had a lot of fun making these. I love Evernight. I love my Castorice and my Hyacine. Great characters, and I'm very excited to play them more together. Overall though, I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you all in the next Evernight video that I make. Take care.